Hey guys, MC Mura here, and today we're gonna take a look at the balance changes for season 2 for Lily. Lily, just like Manon, just like Zangief, one of these characters, people are typically they agree that they are not very strong and are on the weaker side. Lily is kind of obnoxious though, so I am interested to see like how Capcom did alter this character. As we always do, there are a couple of modern changes, not gonna go over them. Drive reversal got adjusted so that she's standing, standard fix. Let's go to the good stuff. The first one is standing light punch. The attack changed from 6 frames to 5 frames. This now become a 5 frame move. It actually got good range. But the benefit of this is that standing light kick is now plus 5. So this now is a combo with pretty good range actually. Right? So you can now do standing light kick into standing light punch. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. They made it 1 frame faster, and that is pretty good for her. Standing light kick. This one got a ton of changes. Reduced the recovery, so they made it faster. Advantage on hit went from +1 to +5. That's actually really big for her. Disadvantage on block as well from -4 to -1, and they changed a couple of things with rapid chain timing so that it's more or less the same. This is really good. This is really good for a number of reasons. Now that it is less negative, let's say for example that the opponent is trying to go for like a delay tech, right? Now it's more usable as a delay tech because it's not as negative, so you get to walk back. So that is good for Lily. Now that it is +5 on hit, you also get to combo into standing jab. So that is good. If it happened to counter hits, which it does a lot, it's now +7, so it combos into the medium kick, right? So that's good. This now is a thing on a counter, giving you some good conversions. You can also go to the OD wind, so that's pretty good as well. On a punish counter, you can combo it into her crouching medium kick. So that overall is pretty decent. So good buffs all around, offensively, defensively, however you want to see it. This is good buff to this move, right? One I just showed, crouching medium kick. This now 9 frames instead of 10 frames. For a crouching medium kick, this one was really on the slower end, 10 frames, and the range on it isn't that gigantic. But now it's actually a lot better. 9 frames, so it's 1 frame faster, and you get to combo into the OD wind. And this sequence is pretty much more or less like gonna be safe on block anyways, -5, and from this range, and you get like a guaranteed wind. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. And like I showed you, it could be good in some counter hit conversions, so good for her. Crouching heavy punch. Hurt box expanded. So her crouching heavy punch, this move was really good and really hard to wave punish, obviously because she got a weapon. Lily got a case of the disjoint going around where her moves are a little bit disjointed, so now this one should be a little bit easier to wave punish. I think that's fair. I think that's fair, right? Crouching heavy kick. Knockback time for when the first attack hit while on the ground increased. Second attack will become high when the first attack is blocked. So this means that if the opponent blocks the first hit, they can stand up and block the second. And I also think this one got some juggle state now. Say for example, I'm gonna go do this combo. I think you can get something like this right now. Yeah, you can use it in some combo situations like that. So pretty fun change. I'm sure you will find the setups where you get to use this, but I've noticed that after the Condor Spire, there are some situations now when you can drive rush get it. Normal and mix and OD Mexican Typhoon, that is the command grab. Immediate damage scaling changed from 20% to 10%. Hurt box around the head expanded. This seems weird to me, to be honest. Like, how would the hurt box expand during a command grab animation? Maybe this is a different change, to be honest. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure in this one. This feels like a typo. This feels like a typo. I'm not really sure what it is. Not really sure what's meaning. But when it comes to the topic of Lily and her command grab, just like Zangief, right? When the opponent does like a parry on wake up, you're now able to grab them from insane ranges, as you can see, right? So her Oki situation is gonna be so much better because you get to grab them from really far. Now see this, I get to grab him from a very far distance if they try to tap parry, and obviously she can just like drive rush, crouching heavy punch to catch them if they're trying to mash. So her post command grab situation, because of the tap parry nerf, I think it's actually it's good for her. So something that I feel like I had to mention. Medium Condor Wind. This is a wind reduced pushback, and this one is really good as well. When you happen to hit it, it leaves Lily much closer and at a +2 advantage, as you just seen. So this means that you can immediately go for a command grab for a reset, or like you can keep checking them with like a light kick or a light punch. So you can reset or go for the command grab. This is also another thing that's pretty good, right? But I don't think you are in range for regular grab. Yeah, regular grab doesn't work, but you still got +2 advantage, so it's command grab, or just check them low, she can try to walk back, you know, that sort of deal. Maybe go for a shimmy. It's a pretty good situation. Change is to her overdrive wind. They adjusted this one somewhat, they made it faster, and the reason for it is so that you're able to combo it from like mediums now, and as you showed you, crouching medium kick also work. This is really good. I do think this will probably open up some new combo situations for Lily perhaps. There is something there. Overdrive Windclad Tomahawk Buster, that is the uppercut. Adjusted, added hitbox so that it's easier to use in juggle. So this is also a pretty cool deal for her. They made it easier to use in juggles pretty much, so that when situations like these come up, it should be more consistent. You're getting the first hits, you're getting the bulk of the damage, and I'm sure there are some situations where this will now work better, so that's cool. Heavy and overdrive Windclad increased the horizontal blowback on hit. Right, this one is really good for Lily because this means that when you use the heavy, this one, the opponent doesn't fly over as far, and the same for the OD version, so this will buff her combos a fair bit actually. Right, now you get stuff like that, right? So that is pretty cool. They are closer to you, so I imagine you get better follow-ups. I think maybe you actually get like an OD wind. Let's actually try this. Let's try getting the uppercut after this one. Yeah. There are new combo routes that will now be available because they fly closer to you. And like I showed you, maybe even get like the sweep follow-up. I think maybe I need to use the OD version. Yeah, so there is some stuff there, some new combo routes, some combo potential that is better. Breezing Hawk, that is her level 1 super. Attack startup is now faster, and it's now 10 frames instead of 13. This is a really big buff to her because Lily had one of the slowest and one of the weakest wake up options in the game. Now it's a little bit faster, so it's gonna be harder for the opponent to meet you with a jab and then punish you. So this is a huge change for Lily, one that she will benefit off a lot. This is a big buff to her defense, and just like I showed you, this also improves her like combo game by a lot, because now stuff like that is gonna be much more viable, right? So this is a big buff to her. Super R2, they're just buffing the damage output on this one, pretty much getting like 100 damage buff, which I mean I guess that's fine. Right, this super is fairly practical, so just doing more damage, that's good for the character. As you see, 40 to 100 for that, pretty good. Overall, I think she's gonna be a little bit better. Lily is kind of weird to begin with because she can be very oppressive, but at the same time she lacks. The buff to level 1, this actually is a pretty big deal. The buff to perfect parries is a big deal, and the nerf to perfect parry so that you get thrown out of him from further ranges like that is a big deal for her. A lot of the annoying characters I see got nerfed, so she will probably be better. She's not like Omega buffed, but the general system changes and some of the changes to the better characters I do think are good for Lily. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like or a comment. It helps the channel so much. I will be leaving a link to the Patreon, Discord, Twitter, and Twitch pages in the description. Thank you so much for watching and stay safe.